Good afternoon, everyone. The topic of our presentation is vaccine delivery. Because of high production costs of vaccine, not all the people can afford the price of it. This issue is important because this may worsen their health or disease. Now we are going to talk about this issue. We have recommendation 1 by Cindy, recommendation 2 by Angie, benefits by me, Natasha, and government support by Jacob.
The first recommendation is that the government should subsidize the research and development cost of vaccines. According to the website, The History of Vaccine, firms normally take 10 years or more to do the investigation. They need to do experiments in many times, using different animals and chemicals to predict the influence of vaccine to human body. Therefore, firms need to charge consumer higher price to cover their high cost of research and development. Before the subsidy, low-income people cannot get safeguard from vaccine. From the diagram above, we can see that after subsidy, the supply of vaccine increased from S1 to S2 due to a decrease in production cost of vaccine. The price increased from P1 to P2, and the quantity consumed increased from Q1 to Q2.
This creates competition between vaccine producers. They have to compete with each other by improving the quality of vaccine. Therefore, general public such as citizens can enjoy lower price and better quality of vaccine. It will bring in long-term benefit because more people can afford the price of vaccine and guarantee themselves a better health. Labor become more productive, and it enhances the economic growth of the country.
The second recommendation is that the government should implement medical subsidy plan. Many can grant medical vouchers to eligible residents for them to choose medical institution freely, pay medical voucher to the institution and have medical fee deduction without health diagnosis. Then the medical institution can receive the amount of medical fee back from the government by returning the medical voucher to the government.
The price of having vaccination in clinic is high. Not all the people can afford it. The government can grant this kind of medical voucher to people who need it most. For example, children and low-income residents. This would be the reception of healthy care card in this scheme.
After the implementation of medical subsidy plan, the demand increased from D1 to D2, price decreased from P1 to P2, and the quantity consumed of vaccine increased from Q1 to Q2. According to Hong Kong and Macquarie government, this scheme has been widely adopted in Hong Kong and Macquarie for 9 years. The results state that the scheme benefits about 40,000 people and 30,000 people per year in Hong Kong and Macquarie respectively. The scheme is successful and widely used by people and become popular in Hong Kong and Macquarie.
The benefits of medical subsidy plan is cost effectiveness and efficiency because it saves time and reduces monetary cost. It is convenient for people to use their health care vouchers as money to pay for medical fee, and the clinic receives the medical feedback from the government by returning the vouchers to them actively. The government can save time in collecting the used health care vouchers. All the government needs to do is granting the vouchers to eligible residents. The government doesn't need to assign workers to collect to use the voucher by going to different clinics. Therefore, it increases the time cost and transportation cost. The scheme can also advantage the people who cannot afford it originally. Through providing healthcare vouchers to them, they may only need to pay lower price and become more affordable to pay for vaccine. Since their health is improved, labor become more productive. Total output and economic growth of the country improve in the long term.
The government and community should support both the recommendations. When people have good health, the medical burden of government decreases and people become more productive to work, which can bring about long-term economic growth and economic stability. If our group had to choose one of the two recommendations above, it would be recommendation 1. Research and development gives emphasis to investigate the important things that we don't know. For example, the firm may discover a new virus which is incurable and may easily explode in the current environment. Therefore, the government can do some remedial action to prevent the spread of the virus. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.